Hello, I'm Marguerite Rigoglioso of Seven Sisters Mystery School, and I am delighted to be here today to support Deanna Lamb in her work to have red tents gain momentum. She's asked us to talk about how the world would be different if women gathered in small groups. What is it that we need for red tents to thrive? And how a strong red tent movement itself could really make an impact in the world. So I wanted to start with a few thoughts. One is a recollection from my research that there, perhaps you may be aware of these ancient statuettes from old Europe of women who are fleshy, and they have been arranged in a circle, and it's thought by some scholars that these are women who are in council perhaps during the menstrual time, so women who are in what we're calling a red tent. So women gathering in council is something that's very important. We have it with the grandmothers, the postmenopausal women. But I think for women who are still on their moon time in that period of life, we need a place where we can go to rest, self nurture, and commune together. It is really known that sometimes the most important work that is done politically is done at a very small grassroots level. I have a friend who's a politician, and others have said this, that the real work of politics is at the local level, that the most important elections are your local Congress, or even below that, superintendents, whoever they are, because it's the decisions start getting made at the local level, right? And this is why a lot of people have been gathering at their local council meetings to combat things like 5G and so forth, because this is where the yeses and the nos can be made. So there's that famous quote, never underestimate what a small committed group of individuals can do. Indeed, they can change the world. And I think that's why it's important for women to gather at this time, because as we know, things are very intense right now. And just when we think they can't be any more intense, they ratchet up at yet another level of ridiculousness, and that gets us into stress and anxiety. And many of the problems we're facing seem so huge, but as we know, when we're tackling problems, what do? We break it down. So women gathering in small groups is a way of breaking it down. There's a lot of intelligence of women. We have a lot of resources. The group can be more intelligent than one person put together, particularly if it's women of consciousness and conscience who are coming together. So there's the idea of women coming together, and then there's the idea of women coming together in the red tent. And again, the aspect there of women being able to self-nurture, relax, come down from all the stresses, and then take advantage of the kind of dreamy state that can sometimes happen when women are menstruating. It sometimes is brought on by the little bit of pain or a lot of pain that some women can experience. But in that altered state, if we communally gather and have it in a kind of an informal ritual, there is a great deal of opportunity for thoughts to be shared, solutions to be developed, this sort of thing. This is what I think the red tent possibility really offers. And what does it take to have a red tent? It takes just intention of one woman to invite others, saying, hey, I'm on my moon at this time, this particular month, and I'm anticipating it's going to be this time next month, so we're going to gather in my living room or in my private little office. We're going to, we may have a sleepover overnight, or we're going to gather for just 5 hours of R&R, our partners or husbands are going to bring us food, whatever it is, or wives. Um, so this is, one idea of just how simple it could be. It could even just be a few hours, or it could be extended into a half day or a full day, or like I said, an overnight. A lot can happen when women get quiet. A lot can happen when women let down their hair, let down their guard, and a lot can happen when women start relaxing and also start laughing. And if we have, if you gather with the idea of, we have this situation going on, if we just relax into it, what can we come up with about this particular idea that's affecting so and so's family, or our community, or this broader community, or our world? What can we do? What can we bring? What intelligence and brilliance can we bring to this issue in a very, very relaxed way? I think all of these things point to the power of the red tent, and why it is very important for women to keep up this practice and spread this practice all around. In the absence of artificial light, as you may know, women together in a village would ovulate with the full moon and menstruate with the new moon. So imagine a whole town and a whole village of women who are just saying, enough, we're resting at this time, we're going to be in council. It may be that this would be a wonderful time to have a cacao ceremony, because the cacao relaxes the body, it relaxes the heart, it opens the heart, and it opens the consciousness. That would be another really wonderful way for women to open to divine intelligence for support for their individual, familial, communal, and our collective problems. So these are just a few thoughts. I hope they've been helpful. I'm Marguerite Rigoglioso of Seven Sisters Mystery School, and if you are curious about me or my school, you can take a look at sevensistersmysteryschool.com. Many thanks and blessings to Deanna for the excellent work she's doing. Bye-bye now.